Senator Roberts, you have the call.
Thank you. Here are things you won't hear from anyone in the budget except from One Nation, because we've got the guts to say what you're thinking. Firstly, guarantee cheap power. Turn the coal-fired power stations back on, build more coal-fired power stations and remove solar and wind subsidies. It's the only thing that can save us right now. Secondly, stop inflation. Stop quantitative easing, printing excess money. $500 billion, $500 billion was concocted during the COVID response, a major cause of the inflation we're still fighting today. Thirdly, we'll guarantee cheaper houses, cheaper rents and get young people into their first home. Don't just cut net overseas migration, start deporting. Prior to COVID, there were 1.9 million visa holders who needed housing, fighting Australians for a roof over their head. That's now increased to 2.3 million today, plus 400,000 tourists and others. 10% of our population is on visas, needing extra housing. We'll ban foreigners from buying Australian property. They're currently snapping up nearly 1 in 10 new Aussie homes. 1 in 10. Fourthly, get cheaper groceries, build dams and help farmers produce tonnes of fresh, healthy produce for Australians. Give farmers water and the right to use their land. We'll never have to worry about grocery bills again. Fifth, use all of our natural resources we have right here for Australians first. There's no need to become a green superpower, and we never will. We're already an oil, gas, coal and uranium superpower. Government won't do this because some foreign unelected organisation in Zurich or New York will claim we're not complying with our international obligations. Governments of both sides have forgotten that their first obligation is to Australians. No one else. One Nation knows this. We'll put our trust in Australia's people, release them from the nanny state that tells them everything they can and can't do, and enable people to abound and flourish. That's our promise of what would be a One Nation budget. We'll always remind members of parliament to put Australians first.
Thank you, Senator.